Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Knowles Gaming and welcome back to some more Space Engineers, and I have some fantastic news for you all today. So today is the new release of Space Engineers Stable Branch update. Now the exciting part about this update is, now I've been back in this game since it first hit Steam, when you could obviously back the developers and sort of help progress the development of the game. Now, ever since it first hit the Steam workshop, or Steam shop I should say, it has been an alpha ever since. Now today is the official release of Space Engineers Beta, which means the game is at a point where it is in the developer's mind stable enough to be moved into beta, which could mean, you know, many things. That the development of the game is coming close to an end, which means by, you know, maybe another year or two that it will be fully released, and they won't be developing it any further, but obviously we'll have updates and maybe add new features if they want to. Or it could mean that we could be sitting in beta for, I don't know, however long it's been sitting in bloody alpha for. But along with this update comes tons of new features, which includes everything that was added in the development branch not too long ago, last week in fact. So that includes all new multiplayer netcode, a ton of new block redesigns, new and redesigned tools and weapons, redesigned look for components and voxel, physics improvement, render improvements, campaign containing 5 missions, voice chat, magnetic boots, drone AI, drive-by turret shooting, all sorts. There's just a huge list of features that I want to go through, but I won't, because I don't want to drag this video on too long, but I do want to sort of show off what we have now officially in stable. So if I can remember how to get back into my character, there we go. Now as you can see, I've gone and laid everything out for yous in a empty world, and bloody hell, I didn't think it would be this much. In fact, I shouldn't have put everything down. I sort of should have just given you a small glimpse at a bit of everything, but I couldn't help myself. It all looks absolutely amazing, and we'll start pretty much from the back, I guess. We'll work our way up. You know, fuck it, no, we'll start from the front and work our way back. So first of all, we have the jump drive. Now look at this damn jump drive. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love how more meaty and futuristic this jump drive looks. It looks more beefy. It's guess got an industrial feel to it, and it definitely, to me, represents a jump drive. If not, it represents bloody sort of in a way it kind of looks like Iron Man's Hulkbuster chest plate in a way to me. But yeah, it looks fantastic. And to our left here, as we sort of move along, we'll try and get through this fairly quickly. I won't sort of drag this on too long for you guys, but to our left here we've got the space ball. Now I've not used the space ball, and I probably should. I don't know when I'd ever implement this into the bloody game. And why am I walking funny? Alright, that's the thing. So if I put P on, no. Alright, so I'm not sure how we activate mag boots. Doesn't say on the right. Oh well, fuck it. We'll just have to stay in jetpack. But yeah, that's our space ball. Over here is the what are you? You're artificial mass block. Now I've used a few of these in a few different scenarios while building prototype stuff, but Never in a multiplayer scenario or ever officially on a planet or anything. But I usually use these for cargo ships or passenger drop ships. So I'll put some of these in the passenger drop ship. I like to build them without bloody landing gear, so I just prefer to use wheels only. So, and that's only for the atmospheric drop ships. So I'll build them with wheels, and I'll put a couple artificial mass blocks so that when you land and you're thrusting down to keep yourself on the ground, you hit the artificial mass block, and the ship sort of sits there. It's got tons of weight to it, so it will, you know, it's supposed to not move anywhere, but you know, shit happens. Here we have the spherical gravity generator. I like this thing. I've never used it. I want to. I've always had this idea of using it for sort of a shielding device, so sort of to project or push away projectiles that are coming in, such as like artificial bloody missiles. Artificial mass bloody missiles that people are bloody projecting and building as of late. So, you know, this is what I've had in mind for this here. I want to sort of project the gravity outwards and sort of reverse the polarity of these things, or at least slow them down so they don't damage the ship. And over here we have our normal gravity generator. Oh, I see. We'll turn this block off. That's better. That's much better. But yeah, we have our gravity generator. This is not too much improvement on it, but it definitely does suit the part. I sort of expected to see something a little more similar to this in terms of the gravity generator. Sort of, you know, this here gives me more of a Mass Effect 3 vibe. If anyone has played Mass Effect 3, you go into the Normandy's warp core room, and this sort of resembles that a little bit, you know, sort of what I'd expect from a warp core or jump drive or even a gravity generator as such. And probably the best part here now, our next little show off for the update is the windows. I was going to put them all in, but I figured just one would suit. But look at this, guys. Clear glass. Both sides. There's no fucking scratches. It is a bit dirty, which is a bit shit, but you know what can you expect? Over here we have our oxygen farm. Huge improvement on aesthetics with this. Definitely like it. I don't know if these are actually alive, these plants. No? Oh. It's a bit of a shame. Over here we have our hydrogen tank. Huge improvement on this. It's still massive as fuck, but definitely a little more industrial now. Better look and design to it. Not too much of a tweak, but definitely improved upon. Same with the oxygen generator. No, this is the oxygen tank. Sorry. Not too much improvement. Definitely improved upon, but I like it. Our oxygen generator, I think, is this one. Yeah. Yeah. Oxygen generator. Definitely same with the oxygen generator as well. Not too much improved upon. Got this industrial feel going on for it, which Keen Software's sort of gone with in this update. The air vents here definitely look a little slimmer and not so fat. So, you know, in terms of aesthetics, when popping these inside of a room to provide oxygen, they shouldn't stick out too much. They've got this metal bar on the side. I'm guessing that's for pulling on. If you could actually pull these around and move them, that'd be great. I could imagine on the ground a sort of metal conveyor like pipe system where this would hook into, and you can sort of push it along your ship into a new spot and hook it up to provide oxygen. That's what I sort of see that for. This here is a good question. What is this? What on earth is this? Alright. Is that a decoy? It is. So this here is our brand new decoy. Definitely looks a lot better than the old shitty one. The old one, if you guys remember now, because this all seems sort of distant now in my memory, all the old shit, but the old one was a little more, I guess, smoother. It had the angles on it, but it was pretty much just a smooth metal block which was sent out into space to obviously draw fire of enemy weapons. But now it definitely looks a lot better. It's a lot more padded, got that extra protection on it, and should hopefully, you know, survive a lot longer when it comes to enemy fire. We've got the new interior lights. They've sort of rounded them out, given it a sort of a Fallout 4 feel, or I guess a whole U-boat lighting feel. If any of you guys know some of the lighting in old U-boats and stuff like that, they were definitely a lot more round. Anyone seen down periscope, that will sort of give you an idea of some of the lighting that this sort of reminds me of. Definitely a lot better, I guess. Even though it's only lightly improved upon, I definitely like it. Same goes for the spotlight. I definitely like the improvement on the spotlight. I hate the fact they sort of stuck it out like this. I mean, it sort of looks like it takes up a lot more room, but definitely sort of fills in the whole one block limit. Sorry about that, I was just waving. I think I did that in the beginning of the video, I have no idea. But yeah, definitely a major improvement to the spotlight. I'm not too sure how it's going to look on a ship, especially some of the ones I've built. I may have to obviously redesign the look of the ships on some of my builds. Now, a new feature to the game was these corner lights. Now, these take up a block space, of course, which is a bit annoying, a bit frustrating, but definitely a better choice in terms of lighting over the small light over there. So that is something I'd see people use in, say, you know, a small room like, you know, 2x2, and this is something I'd see, you know, slapped alongside of corridors and whatnot. But that's a new lighting feature added to the game. We've also got the new redesigned programmable block. I definitely like it. I've not used these much in any of my builds at all, but I definitely intend to, and I actually really like the new look. It's got a bunch of air venting systems on it, new control panel, definitely a lot more bulky and beefier, obviously for all those hard drives and computer systems inside. We've got the new keypad. Yes, this is a new keypad, right? Yeah, control panel. New control panel. I definitely like it. The old one was a bit too flimsy and shit looking, but I definitely like the new look they've gone for it. The new camera, they've gotten rid of the whole camera writing on the top and going for this sort of metal bar on the side. So I guess if you wanted to beat someone over the head who's invading your ship, you could just tear this off the wall and smash them over the head with it. But I definitely like it. So you can still tell which is the right way up, which is the right way down. So currently, if someone was looking through a camera, they'd see us definitely in the right way up. Our new sound block, not much improved upon on this. They've just added a few extra lines on the inside. The new sensor block sort of represents a disc or a bloody mine to me, but I definitely like the new look to it. So you got the new panel there to access, the new control panel, and obviously the sensor bars they've gone and added. It's a new look they've added to quite a few things actually. I'll show you guys later, but when we get to it. This is the new timer block, I believe. Yep, so this is a new timer block. I've never used these as well, but they've gone for a definite beefy sort of cargo boxy, I guess, radioactive look. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely different to what I remember the old one to be, but I definitely like it. I mean, it's not too bad. Here we have, now this is what I really like here, the new control panels. Now these looked okay as they were in the previous version, Like, they definitely looked fine as they were, but they've gone and improved upon it even more. So they've gone and opened up a gap in the middle for, I guess, for you to sort of sneak under if you could prone yourself and crawl under for cover. They've gone and added numbering now instead of the whole one little square, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. But they've definitely improved upon it. So now you've got numbers that you can press for each function, which is a lot better. And then you got your control panel over here, so or button panel I should say, but it's definitely a lot better compared to the previous version. I do like it. Here we got the new LCD panels. These definitely look a lot better in my opinion. So if I step back a bit, now they kind of to me represent like a bloody Samsung OLED bloody TV now. They're definitely a lot smoother, a lot more crisper, and sort of look like they've been designed to sort of help with future features that they may add. And if anyone's sort of seen where I'm going with this, it's to me sort of represents the new look for when they add hopefully the feature to connect your security cameras up to your LCD panels, so that you can sort of see around the ship, you know, wherever the cameras are pointing, you can see those sort of rooms on the LCD panel, of course, all live fed. So I'm hoping they do that soon. This is sort of what I see this sort of new look heading towards. And as we come to the back, it's definitely a lot more, I guess, beefy, more space-like, and sort of suits the game now. So all the new textures and features they've added in this new update has definitely improved, in my opinion, the game itself in the whole, and the overall aesthetics. So over here we've got the, I think this is the text panel. Yeah, this is the text panel. So this is sort of gone towards the whole LCD look now, so you can't really tell this is a text panel, but it does come in only one size, of course. I think they had two sizes for it, but this is, no, did they? No, they had just the one size. Yeah, so they've kept the one size, and definitely sort of centered on a similar look to the LCD panels. So not too much. Well, definite change on the text panel, but not too much on the LCD panels. Now here's another feature too they've added, is these corner LCD panels. Same with the corner lights, they've just gone and made corner LCD panels. So these are more just for signage use. So you can put these above doorways to you know, indicate certain rooms, or put these down at the edge of your fighter bay to indicate which bay is what, you know, so on and so forth. And these are all the different ones, obviously. So if you cycle through with your scroll wheel, you'll see all the different ones when you get to that. But here we've got the new conveyor tubing, what they look like now. One thing I do miss is the conveyor tubing with the glass. Now I quite like that. Now they've reverted back to the previous version of those conveyor tubings, which doesn't have the glass, so you can't see what's travelling through the pipes. And it's all sealed up, which is a bit of a shame. I did like the old ones, to be honest, but I think that's to do with DirectX. So if you if you go back through your DirectX versions, I think it changes with those. I'm not too sure. Someone will have to fill me in the comment section below. You got your corner conveyor tube, your new conveyor block, which definitely looks a lot better, more industrial. This here is your, I don't know what this is. I've never used it. I don't know what it's used for. I don't know how it helps in any way in the game. Someone will have to explain to me what you would use this for in the game, because I've never used it. Your new connector block. Not too much has changed with the connector block actually. In fact, I think it hasn't changed at all, except for textures. It still looks exactly the same. I think that's the ejector block, the small one, which is now floating away. Oh well, too bad. Our new collector, so this has definitely gotten a big change to it too. So it's definitely more industrial. It's got these metal pipes on the side too for obviously pushing around and pulling, or even just connecting to like metal clamps in the wall or something. You've got your new conveyor sorter, people. So these I need to start using a lot more of, because I tend to separate all the tubing to keep things separate, and obviously not have the same shit going through the same pipe work. Oh no, oh never mind. But yeah, I never succeed in doing that. I'll get maybe 90% of the way when it comes to designing my my conveyor tubing on a ship, and then realize I need to connect all the different coloured piping I've got set up together at some point, and have them crisscross, which is where I'd need a conveyor sorter for, to sort of keep things separate. Our new landing gear, definitely love the new landing gear. It's a lot better than the previous one, which was pretty shit in my opinion, but this definitely represents the landing gear now in my opinion. You got the metal padding, I guess, on the bottom for when you're landing on a surface or on a station or on a planet. You got the whole spring, I can't even remember the name of it, but we'll just stick with springs anyway. You know, to sort of hopefully they got the animation for it, so when you land it sort of, you know, presses down with the weight of the ship and whatnot. Over here we've got our new piston. So yeah, there's no gravity over here. Over here's the new piston. Nothing too much has changed. They've just sort of added the whole industrial-like bloody conveyor bit here. Sort of kept the same look and design to it. Same with goes with the advanced rotor over here. So it's got that new industrial-like conveyor, but the rotor itself has changed. So it's no longer. I don't think it was ever round to begin with, but it's definitely changed a humongous lot. So the writing is a lot more clear. It's on the side now instead of the top. I think it was the same to begin with previously. They've made it a lot more, I guess, rotor-like. So it's definitely more industrial too. They've definitely stuck with the whole industrial theme in this. I like it a lot. The old rotor, the one that doesn't have the conveyor connector at the bit, definitely changed it up a big bit. So it's got the same base, different rotor head obviously, but I don't see how this would work when connecting something on the top. But you know, I guess that's what they've gone for. Our new merge block, I definitely like it. These look like they would come out like on a space station. When you connect into a space station, you've got these sort of bits here that sort of stick out and fold outwards, and then when you get in close and connect, they sort of clamp down on top to sort of merge the spacecraft with the space station. Unless I've been watching too many movies, it's sort of how I see that. We've got the new corridor block. I think that's the corridor block. Passage. The new passage. Now, I've used these quite a lot, but I've only ever used them in terms of maintenance hallways. So I'll always use these when it comes to a maintenance hallway. I won't use them for anything else. They were intended to be ladders, so you did have a ladder on the back here, which is why this was smooth, which you could place down and climb up, but they removed the ladder and then it just got renamed as a passage, and people still used it as a ladder for quite a while, going up and down floors to save space, and I still use it for the same thing, which is a bit of a shame that they removed the ladder, but you know, I guess you can see where they're going, where they went with it. So they want it to mainly be intended for I guess for the whole maintenance hallway sort of thing. So you'd have your normal hallways, this to the side hidden in the wall where only maintenance personnel would go down. We've got our new air vent, our sloped air vent I should say. I definitely like the new look. Still looks the same in a way, but with the new textures looks a lot better. Same with the square one. Our new pillar has changed. It used to be this really skinny thing in the middle with a fat end on both sides. Now it definitely looks more like I guess sort of a beacon in my opinion. So this is something I'd see slap on the ground, kind of like those life boards that surfers carry around on them. It sort of looks like one of those, but you know, it's something I'd see if I was in space and you'd land on a planet and you were in need of help, or needed to place a beacon down. This is something I'd see you know, another space engineer carrying on their back or something and slapping into the ground and activating. But that's our new pillar, guys. Our new ramp, I definitely like what they've done with the new ramp. Definitely looks a lot better. Doesn't look industrial, but it does look futuristic and space-like. Same with our new stairwell. A lot has been improved on this. It's got the new textures, new look. What can I say about it really, apart from it looks bloody amazing. I like the fact they've added this lighting in here. I don't know if it actually works though, but definitely looks a lot better lit up like that. Our new catwalks, a lot's changed with these. They were pretty boring and plain before. Now they've gone and added a few extra bits of, I guess, lighting on the side, a bit of grating in the middle, and sort of indented it a little bit, but they've changed it up quite a bit. Definitely looks a lot better. I do use these quite a bit in my builds. Same with these here. They've changed these up quite a lot. I don't know what these are called, but you use them for protection, to hide behind when in a gunfight. So they've changed those up a bit, given them a new look. These are the armor blocks for oh shit, what are they called? Yeah, I'm sure they're armor blocks. Blast doors. So these are blast doors, something you'd put. Actually, I was hoping they'd change them up a bit, to be honest. I was hoping they'd turn out similar to airtight hangar doors, where they'd be operated on a sort of a piston, but they haven't really. Like, I wish it sort of started out with the piston on the bottom, like the airtight hangar doors here, and this one block, and then you could build on that one block and design your blast door the way you want it. But they haven't done that. It's still the same as it was before, except they've designed it a little more different. So they've got these sort of metal clamps on the side. I don't know why. I guess they're for locking it down when you connect it to another blast door block. But they've changed up the design a little bit. Still intended for what it's supposed to be, which is blast door. You got your new airtight hangar doors, which I love the look of. You got these giant tanks on the side for operating the pistons, and if I had set this up right, I could have shown you these opening and closing. But I definitely like the new look they've gone with these. Your new what do we call this? Door. Oh my god, the new door has changed. Like, it's changed a lot. Sorry, it's got a more bulky, heavy armor look to it. Something I'd see used on a safe room compared to a standard room on your ship, like a crew quarter or something. I'd expect to see these more on crew quarters than I would this door here. This door is something I'd see on an armory or like I said, a safe room. But I definitely like the new look they've gone for. They've got these new LED strips on the side. Our new what is this? Sliding door. They've changed the look of it slightly. Still kept same look and feel to it. Obviously added these new metal bars, new button panel, sort of a new look to it, but sort of kept the same, obviously, feel and representation. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's move on. Our new drill bit. This is a large drill bit because we are on a station, but this is the new large drill piece for ships. It's it definitely, in my mind, represents a drill compared to previously. Actually, no, previously it was still drill-like, but didn't look like too flash, too fancy. They kept it simple, simple textures, simple design, simple look. It was quite boring, but now look at it. Looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, definitely industrial-like, definitely more meaty, more aesthetic. Our new grinder, our new welder. I love what they've done with the new welder. Actually, they've added so much to it. It definitely, in my mind, looks like something you'd see on a, I guess, on a crane operator or something like that. Our new warhead. They've changed this up quite a lot actually. It's now got this metal frame along the side of it, and what I'm guessing is pressure sensors for the warhead. So if whatever this plastic bit hits, obviously sets the warhead off. Your new, I think this is your new reloadable rocket. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Your new reloadable rocket pods. You've got your large rocket pod, which hasn't changed too much. They've just added these metal bars on the side. Your new Gatling gun for small ships, I believe. Definitely looks like a bloody Gatling gun. Something I'd see the bloody Terminator strolling around in space with. Your new rocket missile turret, sorry. Bloody hell. What can I say about this thing? This thing has halo feel to it for me, guys. Sort of looks like something I'd see on the back of a bloody warthog. I still hate the fact it takes up bloody 6 blocks. Stop waving, Knowles. Yeah, I hate the fact 369 blocks, sorry. I hate the fact it takes up 9 block spaces. I wish they sort of brought it down to 1. I mean, in all honesty, it should be only 1, but I guess they did that to sort of make it so it's not so OP. They could have at least lowered the height of it, because I do hate the fact these stick out quite a lot on a ship, but it's definitely a lot better looking. I love it. I love the new Gatling turret. You got this giant bloody belt underneath feeding ammunition into the Gatling gun. A new sight, I'm guessing this is the new camera, yeah, new camera and laser sight on the Gatling turret as well. Let's see if we can... oh, what do we have here? Show and edit for custom data to be used by script and modding. Can't shoot it. Control it, actually turn it on. And control. Now if you're wondering why there's not much in terms of sound going on, I do have my volume turned up quite a bit, but that's because I'm using the realistic sound that comes with the new updates, or one of the new updates a while back actually. It's changed the sound so that when you're like on a station and something like that, it doesn't... Now that's going to go bonkers. It doesn't... yeah, when you're floating in space, everything's sort of muffled, whereas when you land on the ship or on a station, you sort of get a burst of all the noises that's going on the ship. So gunfire, refining, all of it gets sort of hit on you all at once with the realistic sound. This here is... Bugger off, carrot. This here is the new bloody interior turret. I love it. It looks, to me, looks like a bloody railgun. Yeah, if you come down this end, it sort of reminds me of a bloody railgun, or a laser gun, to be honest. I love the look of it. It's meaty. It looks like someone's going to strap the rifle on with a giant ammo pack on the back on a bloody rotating bloody piston. Rotor, sorry, but I love it. I love the look of it. Let's control it. Well, alright, so they do need to improve upon the design of this just a little bit. If you're watching Keen Software, it is Keen Software, right? I think so. Anyway, moving on. What do we have here? Ooh. Now I don't know what this is. Let's get out a grinder. See what I mean? So this is all muffled. Now if we were to go into a room, the sound would change as well because we'd be in a sealed room. Oh shit. Actually, let's change it up to a normal grinder. I love it. I love the writing they've gone and put on it too. Alright, so that was just my bloody alarm going off saying that we've been recording for 35 minutes. We'll rush this along now. So we've got the new antenna. Actually, we didn't even see what the fuck this was. Ore detector. Ah. Fancy ore detector, actually. Not what I expected. Definitely a huge change in appearance from what it originally was. But I like it. I'd love to see why they come up with this design and why this was the new looking representation of the ore detector. I'm a little bit surprised in all honesty, but I like it. I like it a lot. The antenna I love too. It definitely represents an antenna now. You've got this whole metal grid, these metal bloody rods on the end for stabbing someone with. You got your new, let's get rid of this, new beacon. They've rounded it out a lot and sort of opened it up in the middle, so it's not as square-like. Definitely has the whole industrial feel to it going as well. You got your new laser antenna, guys. Not much improved upon it except for the base. The refinery's changed quite a lot. Definitely has the whole feel of a refinery too. You got these giant pistons at the bottom pumping, I guess, something on the inside, crushing up all the ore and refining it better. You've got your new assembler, which hasn't really changed much. Same goes for the new bloody modules for the refinery and assembler and all that. Your arc furnace, or now they've titled it blast furnace. I guess there's still quite a lot to change in the menu as well in terms of wording. I like the new look for it. I've never used these and I don't know what they're really used for. So if anyone knows what you really use those for, and can you let me know in the comment section please. Over here we have the new, I think this is the new projector block. Yeah, the new projector block. So I'm not too sure what the original one looked like, so I can't really comment, but I like it. I like it a lot. The new cargo containers definitely, in my opinion, represent a cargo container. They're more, like I said, with the timer block, they're more represent, yeah, or they represent more to me like a cargo container now. So looking at it, definitely looks a lot more meaty. Got the metal bars on the side for pulling it along. Getting your slaves doing all your dirty work. The medium cargo container doesn't really look like it's changed much apart from the whole industrial light connector bit on the sides. The large cargo container on the other hand, oh my god, this is to me looks like a bloody giant drop pod for cargo. Something I'd see shot out the bottom of a large bloody ship. But I like it. I've got a few ideas when it comes to building portable cargo containers on a large ship. It's only thing stopping me really is how to implement it on my ship really. But we'll move on anyway. The new wheels, I love the new wheels. They've added a whole new look to the tread, so it definitely does look sort of Mars rover-like type. So you got your different sizes there. They've obviously kept the sort of same look and design as they've done with the landing gear, with these bloody suspension pieces here, which I like a lot. As we come along here, we've got the new ion thruster, the large ion thruster. Don't know if I like it yet, because I haven't seen it on a ship yet, on any of my ships yet. I can't really comment as to how it looks on a ship. I mean, I like the look of it a lot, and I like the way they've improved upon the particles. So if in previous versions, if you remember, the ion thrusters and that used to look a lot brighter, but they in one of the updates they changed the textures and particles a lot, and it sort of made the ion thrusters look real pissy, and you couldn't tell if they were actually firing or not, apart from the long stream behind them. But you know, it looks like they've gone and added a lot of exhaust piping on this, and obviously that giant bloody, I'd call it a module on the base providing power to the bloody ion thruster. The small ion thruster sort of suits, and sort of looks like what I'd expect for a small ion thruster, something I'd see on a spacecraft our day and generation. We've got our new atmospheric thruster for our large atmospheric thruster. I love the fact you can see the animation on the inside of the turbine on the front. So you can see that turning there, providing air and power through to the bloody back of this, where all of magic happens. It sort of it does look like it belongs on a bloody 747. So I would love to see some new designs on the workshop in terms of you know, Boeing aircraft. You've got your small atmospheric thruster, same look, same design. We've got our new hydrogen thruster. This looks meaty, something I'd see on a bloody rocket booster today, and like I said, in our day and generation. I love it. I love how they've sort of kept it, I guess the right term for this game would be vintage, you know, but for us now, in this day, this generation, it's, you know, something that we can sort of familiarize with. I love it though. Our new gravity generator, I believe, no, gyroscope, sorry. I love it. It's smooth. It's sort of kept to the round ball spinning design they had going on, but they've improved upon it a lot. I would like to see this animated like the atmospheric thrusters. Our new cryopods, I don't want to get into this because I think it's still a little buggy, but same thing with the interior turrets. It's still got the old inside cryopod look, but a different look on the outside, which is a bit of a shame, so I hope they fix that soon. Our new medical room, they've changed it up quite a lot, so it definitely does represent, in my opinion, a proper medical room. It's a lot more meaty, a lot more beefy. Our new large nuclear reactor, not much has changed about it too much, apart from them sort of beefing it up and adding, obviously, these massive, what would you want to call them? I can't think of the bloody word for it today, but you know, this is something I'd see sort of vibrating on the side, I guess. Oh fuck, what was I trying to say? Vibrating, producing, I guess, radiation and whatnot, as well as power. A small nuclear reactor still looks the same, a lot more meaty, industrial-like, but I definitely love it a lot. The new solar panel, a lot's changed with it actually, so it definitely does represent an actual solar panel in my opinion. So it's all been separated, looks a lot more tidy, and I love the design and look to it. Our new battery, not much has changed about it. It's not round, but it's anymore. It's definitely a lot more square-like. And our new timer block. No, this ain't the timer block. We saw the timer block. What the fuck is this? The new remote control block. Right. I wouldn't say it's new. but this is the fighter cockpit, the new one they added not long ago. It's damaged, so I can't get inside of it to show it off to you, but I definitely like the new look they went with. They've also changed up the inside of the old cockpits as well. So if you guys notice when you power down on a, because they've got this slightly animated, when you power down now, can we do it here? No, we can't. When you power down on this, they've animated these a little bit, so it does look like a proper fighter cockpit to me now, something I'd see on a UNSC Halo dropship. And those screens do turn on and off. The new passenger seat, I love it a lot. I love how they've gone for the sleek design. It's definitely, I do hate the fact it still sits pretty low to the ground. I would have liked to have seen it sort of up a little bit, because this would make for a great, an amazing captain's chair. But the only problem with that is they sit too low. You've got your new pilot seat, or flight seat they call it. Yeah, I think it's flight seat. I like what they've done to it. They've added the slope seat, of course. Added a bit of no, they haven't. There was a bit of dirt and muck on this earlier. I could have been seeing things, but you got these pretty slick looking joysticks on the side, and then you've got your original control paneling seat, which in my opinion you'd see bloody operators on there operating your turrets. And last of all is all our bloody blocks, our new blocks. So the new textures and what they look like on the blocks. So you got your light armor here, your heavy armor. They've changed up the heavy armor quite a bit, so they've added new texture and a new look for it, with adding all these new indents, sort of separate it from the light armor. Definitely looks a little more shit compared to the light armor in my opinion, but you can kind of tell it apart now. You've got the new interior wall block. Only thing that's changed on this really is just the textures on it. Your new slope blocks, same thing, textures have changed, looks a lot smoother, but yeah, that's mainly it. So as we go along, you can sort of tell the slight variation and change in the blocks there, but not too much. But that's enough chit-chatting for now. I've dragged this on long enough. I do apologise for that. I was a bit nervous making this, only because I was a bit excited, and I don't know, I just wanted to make a great first impression for you guys on this video in terms of Space Engineers, because I have a recording list now, so I will be making specific videos at specific times, probably one video a day. So to give you an idea, it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thursdays would be my Space Engineers day, if I stick to this bloody list. But regardless, I do hope that... Where am I? I do hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. I'm really excited for this update, as well as the new multiplayer. I'd love to test it out with some of you guys. So if you guys have a public server that you guys play on, that you see a lot of Australians on, by all means let me know. I'd love to jump on with you guys and do a survival series with you. But there's a very long look at all the new blocks and new model designs and textures that they've added in this huge update. And I mean huge. It was 2.5 gigs, the update. So I'm looking to see all the new designs and new models on the workshop come out. So yeah, as I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a comment, like, subscribe if you did. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you guys watching me on this very long video. I do apologize again, but I'll see you all on the flip side. Laters. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Space Engineers video. And I fucked that up.